Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I'm in Coaching Center. Today I'm going to explain your 10th standard science chapter 14, source of energy. So as you know, energy cannot be energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It cannot be created nor destroyed. No one can destroy it, as you all know. As you all know, energy comes in different form. There are different form of energy, different form, and one energy can be converted into another. So one example is if we drop a plate from certain height, height, the potential energy of the plate, because we are leaving it, the potential energy is now converted into sound energy when it falls, because sound will come now. When it comes the sound, then we can call it as sound energy only, not potential energy. Total energy during physics or chemistry we are doing, the total energy during physics or chemistry, it will be same. During physics or chemistry, it will be same only. The total energy, it will be same only. It will be not having any change. But when we burn a candle, it takes the fire and it gives heat and light. As you know, heat and light, the products get back in chemical reaction. That we get back in chemical energy is facts. If we do chemical things on it, it will become wax again in whatever we do. But the source of energy that we have consumed, it cannot be bring again. It cannot be bring again. We cannot bring it again, because one time energy is gone, means we cannot bring it again, but we can produce again and again. So what is a good source of energy? A good source of energy. So in our daily life, we use energy to do our work. So we use energy to do our work, like we use diesel to run the train, and we use the electricity for street lamps. So these are some energies. This is the muscular energy. Comes from physical and electrical energy. From this, the muscular comes energy, and chemical energy we use for running vehicles. We use chemical energy, but how we get this energy, we need to know. We need to know fuel. Taking the fuel, we should ask ourselves some questions like how much heat it produces, how much heat it produces, and how much pollution it causes. We have to know about these causes and how much is it cost. So this we should be knowing. We should say that the good source of energy, we should say the good source of energy could be one that have source of energy, we can say, which would do a large amount of work, unit of work, the two unit of work and or mass, large amount of work it should be done. We can accept it easily, we easily stored and transport, we can store it and transport it easily. That type of source is called as good source, and that gives large amount of work. The two, importantly, it should help economically. So these type of fuels, things that helps these type of sources or source of energy that helps that fulfills these following needs, they are called as good source of energy. They may ask this for 1 or 2 marks. So which is how we can say the good source of energy? They may ask this is conventional source of energy. First is, let's come to the fossil fuels. First, know about fossil fuels. So in ancient period, people were using wood as their convention of source. They were using wood as conventional source of energy. Now the people are using coal, or used by industries to produce industries now. By increasing industry, there are going better in whole world. By increasing industry, they are going better. But the source of energy is getting reduced. Coal and fuel are used. Coal and fuels are used by industries. Now industries are using but by developing the technology, the coal and petrol using has become more. Petroleum using has become more. And the coal is there is difficult. The coal and petroleum are produced. They are produced after millions of years after they are produced, as you all know. is non-renewable resources, as you all know, non-renewable resources. So if it vanished means need need we need some alternative resource for that, need some alternative source of energy, alternative source of energy. And the fossil fuel fossil fuel is also a alternative source of energy. The fossil fuel is also a alternative source of energy, as well as burning fossil fuels also burning fossil fuels also has a disadvantage. It has disadvantage. It causes acid rain, and it causes pollution pollution can be reduced, but the pollution can be reduced. The burning of the fossil fuels, pollution can be reduced, but fossil fuels are used in stoves and vehicles to generate energy and electricity. Also in electricity producing plants, they are using this is telling how much we are using coal. See, coal we are using more, and petroleum and natural gases are less, and wind energy we are using more and more. Hydro energy and nuclear energy using less. So here coal and wind energy we are using the more during these days. So it is now essential to save the coal energy for future generation, because if it vanished means we have to search any alternative energy for that. So this is the stats they are given in the textbook. Of a model of domestic thermoelectric production, and this is turbine where that gas comes and it rotates the turbine, and with the force of the rotation of turbine the current is produced. So means the turbine has a blades and these turbines these turbines are put in dams, near dams, where they will leave the water. That time they will, with the force of the water, they will rotate. These are put in turbine. When the water comes with force, the turbine blades, the blades of turbine rotates. The turbine blades rotates, and by this the dynamo, here you are looking now, the dynamo converts the electric energy into it converts mechanical energy, not electrical energy, mechanical energy into electric energy. It converts it. So thermal power plant, first know about thermal power plant. So in here the large amount of coal are burnt to produce electricity, burnt. So large amount coal or fossil fuel are burnt. They are burnt, and by that burning, the water is stored. Water will form the steam, and by the force of that steam, when the steam is left out, force of the steam, the turbine is rotated. The turbine rotates, as I said, the turbine rotates and produces electricity. It produces electricity by the force of that steam. This video I have done how it produces. I will give that video link in description, and I have made hydroelectricity video how the current is produced there and how it is ended. I have said there. I have made the video. I will give the description also in the link. Thermal power plant need more coal and fuels. Thermal power plant need more coal and coal. So it is made where coal or available near where coal or available, there it is made. In thermal power plant, the heat energy that we get when we burn the water, when we by the evaporating of water, when we get steam, by that heat energy is converted into electric energy in that thermal power plant, converted into electric energy. So this is how the thermal power plant works. By producing the steam and heat, the turbine rotates and it produces electricity. Next is hydropower plant. How hydropower plant works. Let's know about hydropower plant. So the kinetic energy of water, the kinetic energy of flowing of water, or potential energy, and the potential energy or energy of height of water, from which height it falls, waterfall you have shown, height of water. So the potential energy is converted into electric energy. The height the water falls, converted into electric energy. The potential energy, the height of the water from where it falls, that is converted into electric energy. Very few waterfalls are there in whole India, but we are producing electricity from that waterfalls only, producing electricity from that waterfalls only, and now dams are also built, and now large dams are also built. In few years, large dams are also built. So this hydroelectric power plant video I have done, how the energy comes, how they produces the energy. So I will put that video link in description, so don't forget to watch that. And the thermal power plant also I put it, what were they used to generate the electricity and how they generate, I said there. Here you can see the hydroelectric power generation dams. So there are many dams in India. As you all know, there are many dams in India. In dams, the kinetic energy or flow of water in dams are converted into electric potential energy. It is converted into potential energy. The water from high level, see the dam is very much high. From high level, it goes to turbine. From with the help of the water goes to turbine with the help of pipeline. It goes to turbine, and by the force of the water, the turbine rotates. By the force of the water. So for this we not need any fossil fuels or anything we not need for this, like 1 minute, that thermal power plant, it need fossil fuels or coal, like that. With this did not need anything, and they, so it is a problem to make a dam. There is some problem to make a dam. To make a dam, large number of human habitation, large number of humans in that place. If in that place some humans are living of humans should be shifted and shifted. That is also a problem. Some people also opposed this construction of the Tehri Dam on River Ganga. Tehri Dam was making, that they opposed, and some also opposed Ganga, and the Sarovara Dam on Narmada River. It was opposed by some people. Biomass. Next is biomass. As you all know, there are enough trees and plants to get firewood. There are enough trees and plants. So cow dung is also a fuel, as you have learnt in your lower classes. So the fuel that we get from plants and animals is called as biomass, as well as when wood is burnt with efficient oxygen, it is removed, and we get charcoal. From that. In that energy, we get charcoal from that, and it is a heat energy, as you can say, because by heating it we are getting that charcoal. It is a heat energy, like that only. Since biomass, since the cow dung leaves, as you all know, cow dung leaves, trees, some leaves and some other things are decomposed in absence of oxygen. Oxygen is called as biomass, and cow dung is also known as gobar gas, as you all know. Biomass. So it is made of brick. This structure is made of brick. The structure is made of brick. The structure is made of brick. The cow dung that structure is there, no? A cow dung and other things are made to mix and there is no oxygen in that. There is no oxygen, and anaerobic microorganisms organisms do not need oxygen. Organisms do not need oxygen. So it takes few days to make biogas. To make biogas, biogas contains 25% of methane. It contains methane. It is made up of it is a biogas. It contains 75% of methane and some percent of carbon dioxide. It contains carbon dioxide. It contains. It is an awesome. It is an excellent fuel that is not made by burning of smoke. So biogas is a biomass is a or biogas is a best fuel. It's a best fuel. So after that, next is wind energy. Next is, as you know, the kinetic energy of wind, kinetic energy by which for the windmill runs, kinetic energy of wind is converted into electric energy, and wind is also used to generate electricity, as well as windmill is like a structure of large fan, like a large fan structure. The windmill is the windmill. When the wind when comes, the windmill rotates. Turbines rotates turbine rotates and produces current. But windmill is not enough. One windmill produces small amount of current. So small amount of current. So we need more windmills in large area. In large area, we need more windmills. Environmental friendly. The energy is environmental friendly and renewable. It is easily renewable. So it has some conditions. To make windmills. So the windmills should be put in that places where more wind blows in a year. And the speed of wind should be 15 km per hour. Speed of wind should be 15 km per hour. It is stored in generator. As well as it is stored, and then it is so it is required more money to make it, to establish windmill. We need more money. Next, after the windmill, that is alternative. Next topic is alternative and non-conventional resources. Conventional source of energy, we can say non-conventional source of energy. So what is this energy? Let's know about that. So as our demand of energy increases, so the technology help also increases. Technology help also increases to make new energy types of energies, energy the technology help also increases. So we may have known about new technology sources of energy. By using new technology, new sources of energy,